Hello, and welcome to our Leadership Theory and Behavior Group presentation on administrative leadership. Our awesome group of professionals consists of Laura Travis-Ehart, Shira Settle, Jamie Steiner, Nicole Barnett, and myself, Angela Pate. Administrative leadership keeps a program stable and facilitates growth by maximizing the team's capacity to develop and sustain a vital early childhood program. Influential administrative leaders establish systems for consistently implementing early childhood program operations to meet the needs of children, families, and staff. There are at least two critical aspects of administrative leadership: operational leadership and strategic leadership. Operational leadership is accomplished through critical functions such as hiring, evaluating, and supporting teaching staff, developing budgets aligned with the program goals and needs, and maintaining a positive organizational culture and climate. Let's take a closer look at operational leadership. Operational leadership involves a set of critical functions crucial for any organization's success. One of the primary functions of operational leadership is to hire, evaluate, and support teaching staff. This involves recruiting talented individuals passionate about their work, assessing their skills and experience, and providing the necessary training and support to help them grow and develop professionally. Another essential function of operational leadership is to develop budget. This requires a thorough understanding of the organization's financial resources and priorities and an ability to forecast future needs and plan accordingly. Operational leaders must also be able to track and manage expenses, identify cost savings opportunities, and make strategic investments in areas with the most impact. Strategic leadership is crucial in early childhood education as it sets the long-term vision and direction of the institution. In contrast, operational leadership focuses on managing day-to-day activities and ensuring the strategic plan is implemented effectively. Administrative leaders must communicate and coordinate their program services with other community organizations serving young children and families. First, advocacy plays a crucial role in the success of strategic leadership in early childhood practice settings. Furthermore, strategic leaders in early childhood practice settings must understand the impact of advocacy efforts on the larger community. Advocating for high-quality early childhood education and care benefits individual children and families and positively affects society. We are investing in the future of our communities and the world by equipping young children with the tools they need to thrive. And finally, operational leadership maintains a positive organizational culture and climate. This involves creating an environment where employees feel valued, respected, and supported, and can work collaboratively to achieve common goals. Operational leaders must communicate effectively with staff, provide regular feedback and recognition, and foster a sense of community and shared purpose. There are models, frameworks, and practices that are tools for administrative leadership. To achieve a goal, you need a plan of action, including activities, a timeline, resources, and evaluation checkpoints. There are numerous existing issues related to administrative leadership. Unfortunately, administrators don't have enough time to cast a vision and look for ways to improve their schools due to heavy demands and day-to-day operations. Administrators often have to work with low budgets and provide high-quality service to sustain and flourish. The cost of delivering such services vastly outweighs the amount provided for use within the budget. This leaves administrators scrambling to find creative ways to meet the standards of being a quality organization. Leaders giving instructions and feedback on how things should be done is very easy. Unfortunately, when administrators are not in the classroom, the teachers may better understand how things should go. Often, administrators will make changes without considering this. Administrators have constant challenges dealing with staffing due to not being able to provide adequate compensation to their employees. This is often related to the low budget mentioned earlier, Frequently, fast food restaurants can pay their staff higher wages than administrators can. Many teachers express their love for teaching, but can't survive due to the low salaries. Also, because of the inadequate compensation, it's almost impossible for administrators to find educated staff because they don't see the benefit of going to school compared to the wages they would receive otherwise. There are varied requirements among administrative leadership when comparing home-based center directors, child care center directors, and elementary level principals. There is a need for a unified professional framework amongst these sectors of leadership. This unification would improve quality standards in education and programming. Because administrative leaders have a trickle-down effect on teachers, children, and families, all these stakeholders will benefit from high-quality leadership. What would the impacts look like for an ECE administrative leaders as stakeholders? Administrative leaders in early childhood education need to be prepared and willing to obtain educational minimums for their field of work. For example, elementary principals are typically required to have a master's degree in the public school system, although it is currently not required of ECE administrators to have undergraduate degrees. Doing so would help build a unified professional framework for these leaders to have a base standard. For example, requiring an associate's degree for home-based directors and a bachelor's degree for center-based directors would provide a tiered guide on which compensation could be based. This formalized guidance would allow the field of early childhood education to be more closely aligned with the public school system in structured compensation. In addition, core competencies in administrative leadership, pedagogical leadership, and leadership essentials would encourage a whole leadership approach in early childhood education administration, better preparing them for multiple demands of the profession. This quote essentially summarizes the impact on stakeholders in unifying the professional standards of early childhood education administrative leadership. Leaders who have the greatest effect on creating quality care, nurturing environments, and workplaces where individuals enjoy being there, feel part of a team and decision-making, and work collectively towards the greatest good, individualized care, diversity, equity, and inclusivity, and partner with families, community stakeholders to give children and staff their best chance for success, belonging, and maximum potential. No one ever sets out to have a failing administrative leadership experiences, but knowing the signs of a bad leader is essential because these leaders can significantly impact your organization. Sometimes bad leadership can be challenging to spot, so let's review some of the common signs of bad leadership. Poor communication. Effective communication builds more robust, engaged teams. But when leaders struggle with communication, it directly impacts performance and trust. Examples of compassion in the workplace include asking about different perspectives, consider needs of others before your own, and having a sense of humor. We need leaders to have accountability. We must be able to build trust. If staff do not trust the leader, it undermines the organization and erodes trust. Micromanaging is never fun for anyone, be it the leader or those following them. Micromanagement is also time-consuming, and it prevents teams from working effectively. Leadership impacts company culture in a significant way. They can intentionally build a people-first culture. People-first culture makes employees feel valued, appreciated, and empowered to do their best work. But what are specific steps to overcoming failing administrative leadership? Understand individuals' needs, motivations, strengths, and opportunities. Listen more than we talk. Build immediate and lasting trust. Hold yourself and others accountable. Embrace change and allow staff autonomy. They'll greatly appreciate it. Our team wants to thank you so much for your time and attention today. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments. and hope you have a wonderful day.